What up, YouTube? Hope everybody is doing well. Got to jump on into it today and shoot a video that is going to relate to the topic of brokering companies, subcontracting out work, finding service partners out there in the green industry community, and how not to get taken or scammed and have a good working relationship with any of these companies that you might want to partner up with. There's a lot to go in here, not a lot of time to do it. First things first, if you guys are new here, I just want to say welcome to the channel. It's all about helping you guys grow a more successful lawn and landscaping business so you guys can go out there and crush it. We do that with tips, how-tos, daily vlogs, and so much more. So if you guys are new here, just want to say hi and say welcome. If you guys are a regular subscriber and you guys are part of the regular crew, thanks for always showing up, dropping those hearts, thumbs ups, likes, all that mess. Goes a long way, so I can't thank you guys enough for the support. What I wanted to do on today's video is kind of circle back actually on a podcast that we released this morning on the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast, where I talk about this topic at length for a half an hour. And that is on the discussion, the topic of partnering up with service partners out there in the industry. Now, really quickly, what I wanted to really just kind of break down and discuss is those that are out there that have a great reputation and those out there that don't. And if you guys listen to the podcast or maybe happen to check this out later, the whole discussion that I wanted to have here was there's some really, really good outfits to work for. And if you guys want to leave some comments down below who you've had some great conversations with and partnerships with, please do so. I invite you guys to share those folks. And if there's some folks out there that maybe have not been on the level, or folks that you do not like, or folks out there that are a little bit more shady, or quite honestly are trash, garbage human beings that are out there making a bad rep and a bad name for the industry, leave those in the comments down below. The point of this video is I wanted to make this a resource for any of us that are out there getting into the industry, or maybe you already have an established business. You guys have been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years like myself. And as your company continues to grow and get bigger, you find that there's some of these companies out there that it's hard to tell who's who. Now, I'm part of a couple different Facebook groups, thankfully, where I can kind of do a little bit of due diligence and find out who are the good ones to subcontract for, whether they're a national company or a regional company. But there's also a lot of folks out there that I've never heard of. I mean, it's a big world out there. And sometimes you get these proposals that come across your desk that look good, smell good, but they might not be the best agreements to enter into. And I really want to just make this video for a couple of minutes and just let you guys weigh in down below, with all of us being able to come together as one industry, as one community, and really share notes, if I'm honest with you guys, about who's out there doing a great job and who out there isn't. Now, I will say this, let's not turn it into a bashing session. So if you guys have a great experience with somebody, leave us a comment down below, a couple sentences, let us know who some great vendors out there that you guys work with. And if there's some folks out there that are some not good characters, without going in too much to a bashing session, but if you want to leave a couple sentences or a paragraph down below letting us know who not to work with, we would greatly appreciate that. Now, in this video, I'm not going to name names personally, just because I don't want any of this to quote unquote come on back to me. But if somebody leaves us an anonymous comment about said broker company or national or regional company to stay away from, well, that's on them. Now, I will be totally fair in everything being said. Sometimes as contractors, maybe we drop the ball. So maybe not every single person, as we read some comments down below, is a bad actor. Also, maybe you had a bad experience with somebody, but somebody else had a great experience with that contractor, or even vice versa as we play devil's advocate. Maybe you think somebody's awesome, but somebody else has had a bad situation with them. So the whole point of this whole video is to let's read the comments down below. Let's work together about who's a good player and who's a bad actor out there. And then you guys can continue to do your due diligence and research before you enter into these partnership agreements as you subcontract out with them. And the whole point of this video is, as my company continues to grow, we've done some subcontracting work for about a half dozen companies now, both regional and national. And we've had some pretty mixed experiences, as you guys can imagine. A couple of them have been phenomenal. We're service partners with them. They pay on time. The service is great. Some of the big chain stores that you guys might know or see. And then we've also dealt with some characters out there that have not been on the up and up. They have not been on the level. And we've been taken to the cleaner in terms of not getting paid on time or paid at all. Shocker, even Mr. YouTube here, Mr. Guru, right? There's still things that we're learning about every single day, and sometimes it doesn't work out, unfortunately. And one thing I would just advise you guys, if you don't go check out the podcast that we did, we're talking about tips and how-tos for about a half hour. on this topic of subcontracting out for these brokering companies is the very biggest part that I can just tell you in this video is, for the love of God, make sure you read the contract that you're about to sign as you go into these agreements, because they could make sense to fill a need for your business, for revenue and, somewhere on your route for lawn or snow, but they could also be a huge problem for you guys. And especially if you're small or medium sized, you might not have the resources to eventually go after these guys, get your legal fees taken care of, get your payments that were owed to you, and actually have a conversation where you're going to get paid on the work that you're doing. And so, everything being said, there's a lot of great companies out there. And to be totally fair, not to make this video any longer than it needs to be, I know some folks out there are going to be saying, well, Brian's talking about such and such company specifically, or alluding to such and such company specifically. More than likely not. More than likely that's not the case. More than likely, if you're a broker company even, I've never heard of you and you've probably never heard of me. So it's nothing like that today. But what I do want to do is, even for myself, selfishly, and of course, hopefully for you guys can benefit, of course, as well, is we can start working together, build a list of vendors down below of folks that are great to work with and folks that are not great to work with. And again, as our companies all continue to grow, most of you guys watching this video, we're continuing to get solicited by more and more of these companies. And by the way, as more and more of these companies grow and they get some of the bigger accounts and are securing some of the national companies, it does make sense in a good partnership agreement to work together to get all this work done, right? We're all on the same team at the end of the day. But the point of this video is, for really quickly, any of you guys that are looking to enter into some of these subcontractor agreements for you being a service partner for some of the regional or national guys, I just really implore you to do your due diligence. Check those companies' reviews, check your Facebook pages that you might be a part of, or even your local, state, or regional, lawn care bro Facebook pages or snow bro pages, right? And ask what's the reputation on some of these companies out there before you go to partner up with them. All right, so a little bit different video, obviously 6 or 7 minutes here of being a little elusive, but I have to be, because I don't want any of this to come back to me. I'm not naming anybody's names in this video particularly, but I'm going to be reading the comment section over the next couple days and weeks, and I'd love to see who's out there as a good national or regional partner to work with, who is not. And if you guys want to leave some comments down below, not only will all of you guys be reading them, I'm sure, but so will I. All right, so that being said, that's today's video. A little bit of a different one out there for you. Sometimes the videos are how-tos and sometimes they're vlogs. Today, it's just a little bit of an insider tips and tricks kind of a video. Let's make sure that the people we are partnering up with have great reputations. They do pay their bills. We're doing our due diligence to make sure that they're reputable and nobody gets taken to the cleaners and is owed 2, 5, 10, 20s, or hundreds of thousands on either lawn or snow. All right. Over and out, guys. Appreciate you. There'll be more great videos to come. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. That way you're notified anytime there's a new video dropping from the Brian's Lawn Maintenance YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys partnering with us. Drop those comments down below, and we'll catch up with you guys here on the next video.